Is this okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. So today I was gonna film a video regularly with my good camera and my good microphone and all that, but I was like, I'm reading assumptions about myself, so I'm just gonna chill and just kind of take them as they come. So yeah, by the way, this video, I'm gonna be reading some assumptions that you guys have about me. I think this is like a really interesting trend that's going on. Obviously, I'm jumping on it. I have no idea who started it. I've seen so many videos like these, but if you know who started this trend, definitely let me know. I think it's really interesting, like, what you see on the camera, like what do you assume of me? Like what do you think? How do you think I am? I'm very curious. Everything looks crooked in the back. It's because I'm using like a little tripod and I'm just being really unprofessional right now. Someone said, you put family first. I absolutely do, and I'm really happy that that comes across my channel, my social media. My family is like my everything. We have gone through so much together, and I'm not saying like only bad things, like good and bad, but I really feel like my relationship with my family is something really special because we've just gone through a lot of stuff together and we're really close. Like we're all really like best friends. Like I know everybody says that, but like I really mean it. Someone said, I assume that you're a full glam girl all the time. No, not at all, which is kind of a problem because I'm either like 0 or 100. Like I'm kind of like that meme, this meme right here, and I need to work on that. Like I actually really do enjoy doing my makeup. I'm not lazy about getting ready, but I feel like I need to put more effort sometimes. Like if I'm gonna do my makeup, it will be pretty glam, but it's either my makeup or like nothing, and I just look like crap. And I dress like crap. Someone said, you aren't ready to settle down and have kids. Right now, I definitely don't want to have kids. Like if I do end up having kids right now, like it would be a blessing. But it's just not what I want to do right now. I just feel like I just want to do more things before I have kids. I'm not saying that once you have kids, you can't do anything, but I want to do things without kids first. But ideally, I would like to wait like, how old am I? I'm 24. I would like to wait like 5 more years. Like I definitely want to be a mom in my late 20s, early 30s and settle down. I feel like I already am. I and I have been together for over 3 years now. We have a house together, we live together. So, you know, at one point we will get married, but like maybe not tomorrow. Someone said, it's something about that sparkle in your eye that made me think you had a rough childhood. Wow, that's like really deep. I didn't have a rough childhood. I definitely have really good memories of my childhood. I actually did so much growing up. I mean, just moving to another country is a lot. Yeah, like me and my family have gone through some, like I said, some crazy things. Like, I don't know, I feel like if there is a sparkle in my eye, it's not because I had a rough childhood. It's just because I went through a lot of things that I've learned so much about. Maybe I learned about some things at a young age, but I don't see that as rough. I kind of just see it as like a learning experience. I'm a really happy person, and I really truly think, I know everybody says this, but I really think that what happened in my life and the things that I went through and the people that I met have really, really made me who I am today. So I really have a good mindset about my childhood because it was full of love. It was full of love with my family. I have such an amazing family, but definitely, you know, like everybody else, we went through some adversity, but I really think that I just grew up a little bit quicker, and I don't know. I'm actually really thankful for my childhood, no matter what, even for the bad moments, because I really have grown so much from a lot of stuff. And I hate to assume because that sounds judgmental, but I've always wondered, that's sweet, why you moved in with Wyatt and especially bought a house without being married to him. Well, I mean, this is obviously my personal business, but it's like, I don't mind sharing because it's not like a secret to anyone. So what happened was that we both graduated. He graduated law school and I graduated college at the same time. And after being long distance for like almost 2 years, we just wanted to move in together. It wasn't I don't know, there wasn't so much emphasis on we're gonna get a house and act like we're married, because I know a lot of people think that we're married and we're not. But we just decided to move in together, and then we decided to also just get a house together. There is plans, like he's not just any other guy. Like we'll get married eventually. And since we knew that, we knew it wouldn't be a problem if we moved in together. Like we're committed to each other. We just haven't like signed a bunch of papers and had a wedding. Someone said, you forgive and don't hold grudges. I always believe to always forgive, not necessarily forget. And by not forget, I also don't mean I hold grudges, because I don't have time to hold grudges. Forgive someone, but like learn your lesson and keep your distance. I do think that you should definitely give people second chances, but it's kind of like fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. You just have to remember what happened and just tread carefully. There's certain things that people can do to you that can mean they shouldn't be part of your life, but a lot of the times you should just forgive for yourself, you know? Like hatred that we have towards people really just kind of falls back on us. Because I went through something in my life where I was holding a grudge for a couple years, and then I realized that I don't need to be right. I don't need to be right. I just want to be happy. So I forgave that person. They never apologized to me, but I just forgave them anyways, and I'm a lot happier now. So really, you should really learn how to forgive. Someone said, you are rich and are humble. I'm not rich. Just remember that everything you see online is a highlight reel. These are like the best moments of my life on social media. You know, we've never been rich. My family has always been average. Like we were never like poor, but we were never rich. We were just average. You know, my parents worked really hard for what they have. My mom, when she was single, she was like working her ass off to like help us out. When I turned 15, I had my first job at Chick-fil-A, and ever since then I've been working. My mom didn't force me to like work when I was 15. I actually really wanted to, and I'm glad that I started so young. Obviously, when I was 15 and I first got that job, I was like, oh my God, this is hard work for minimum wage. But now that I look back, it's like, I'm glad, because when I went to college, I was paying for my bills. And even if my parents like offered to pay my bills, I still wouldn't let them. Like, I wanted to work my way through life, because that's what happens later. You have to work for what you have. Like, it's just reality. You are extremely loyal. I am very, very loyal. I'm actually, you know how some people say like, you have to earn my trust? I'm kind of the opposite. It's like, you know, I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing about me. I really don't know, but I kind of just trust everyone, and I'm like loyal to them until they prove me wrong. I don't know, it's kind of like innocent till proven guilty. Like, you don't have to earn my trust too much. I kind of will just give it to you, and I'll give you my friendship, and I'll be loyal to you until you do me wrong, and then that's kind of when I'm, you know, I start questioning it. Someone said, I could see you in the medical field. Outside of YouTube, you seem very caring. Thank you. I've actually never worked in the medical field. When I was younger, I wanted to be a nutritionist just because my mom was one and I thought it was cool, but I never really pursued that. For a little bit, I wanted to work maybe like in hospitality. I definitely like people to people jobs like that. Like, I like caring for people, and like I would love to work like at a daycare and care for kids. Like, there's definitely that side of me, but I never truly like seriously wanted to be in the medical field. But that's really cool that you would think that I was like a doctor or something. And then she also said, I assume that you're sweet and caring, but a pushover at times. Like, you care too much at the point where people take advantage of you. I'll be honest, I used to be that way, and I'm not anymore. I'm not like a hard ass. Like, I will be nice to you, and I will do things for you, and I will do favors for you, but I know that line of like, okay, someone's taking advantage of me. I feel like I've been taken advantage by a certain amount of people now that I kind of learned my lesson, and I don't really entertain that anymore. And I think at first I was a little bit bitter and maybe a little bit too harsh for a couple months there. But now I feel like I've found a way to balance that out, you know, to not let people take advantage of me, but also not to assume that people are taking advantage of me. Like, I found a good happy medium, and the people that are in my life treat me really well. So fortunately, I'm not around people that are taking advantage of me anyways, but I know how to dodge people like that now. You are who you are on and off camera, which I love about you. Thank you, Pamela. It's true. I mean, if you like me or you hate me, this is me. I think people that know me outside of YouTube can vouch for that. I will say, when I first started my channel, I had a little bit of trouble being myself. I was being myself, but I was being myself kind of like on steroids. Like, I was trying to be really funny and like crack jokes, and I felt uncomfortable and I was being awkward. And now that I'm more comfortable with the camera, like, this is me. And I always wanted to be myself because I knew that if I wanted to do YouTube for a long time, it's like, I need to be myself, you know? And if people subscribe to me because they like me, then that's great, because that means they really like me, not the person that I'm trying to portray. Love it or hate it, this is me. You never knew you'd get to where you are today. I am surely proud of you. Thank you. Yes and no. I definitely, like, I've wanted to do what I'm doing now for a very long time, but I never really had the courage to do it. Like, if I think a couple years back that I would just be like doing YouTube, and I would build my home studio, and I would have my own like makeup, absolutely would not believe you. I wouldn't believe that. So yes, like, I definitely sometimes sit down and just think of how blessed I am and how grateful I am and how happy I am that all this work is paying off. But I also feel like I'm so not there yet. Like, I'm really grateful for what I have, but I just have so many goals that are just like way bigger than this, that I know it's gonna take a while to get there, but I am motivated to get there. So hopefully I can have this appreciation when I get there about what I thought of myself now. Someone said, I hate assuming things about people, but just for fun, that you talk a lot when you're intoxicated. LMAO. Also that you're really encouraging, sweet, and positive to your friends. Girl, I talk a lot even when I'm sober. Obviously, if I'm drunk, I'm just gonna talk even more. Honestly, I talk all the time. All the time. I should probably stop or turn it down a bit. I mean, I try to be encouraging, sweet, and positive to my friends because, you know, I choose them to be my friends. So, and I love them, and I want them to do good, and I wish the best for them, and I'll do anything for my friends. So yes, I would agree with that. Someone said, you are a quiet and shy person. Do I look quiet and shy? Not at all. Like, at all. Like, at all. Said, you are spoiled rotten. No, I am not. Honestly, I never grew up spoiled. I really think that my parents, especially my mom, I think she did a really good job of always, you know, being there for me and like getting me what I needed, but she never spoiled me. And I love that now because, like I said, I do work for what I have. I've just never been spoiled. I think there's always been a really good balance. If anything, my mom was actually really strict growing up. Again, I thank her for that now because she's made me who I am today, and I appreciate the value of things for money and like stuff like that. You know, I could say that I'm spoiled rotten with love. I honestly have such amazing people in my life, and they do a lot of things for me, but like financially, like that, no. If anyone's spoiled, it's my cat. Somebody else says, you have everyday struggles like everybody else, and you go in front of the camera and shine. And then also somebody said your life is perfect. So these are two very different assumptions, but I wanted to read them both because my life is definitely not perfect, because I do have my everyday struggles just like everybody else. You know, like my life is good, like my life is fine, but I obviously have my everyday issues and like day-to-day issues, and I've actually gone through really hard times and you guys have no idea, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna be on my videos like, oh, I'm just having such a hard time and this and this and this. My channel and my social media is to entertain you, to make you feel good, to make a connection, to make a friendship. I want to tell you guys about some of my struggles to try to help you guys out, but I'm also not gonna like lay my problems on you guys. So yeah, I have problems too, girl. Trust me, trust me. You never get angry I sure do. I sure get angry. It takes a lot to get me angry. It really does. But once you do, this Latina hot-blooded girl comes out. I really hope I didn't just scare you guys. I mean, I do get angry sometimes. Like I said, it takes a lot. But if I do, I'm a little stubborn, not gonna lie. Someone said, you're super confident because you're so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, that's really nice. But I definitely think my confidence, which I am, I am insecure at some times. But I definitely feel like I am the most confident I've ever been. And I feel like sometimes confidence just comes with age. I really think that the older you get, the more you realize about how some things don't matter and about how you are so loved and how you can't expect someone to love you unless you love yourself too, you know? I'm not confident because I'm beautiful. I appreciate that and thank you. But I really think that's such an internal thing, really, truly. And again, I feel like you kind of realize that more the older you get and the more things you experience and the more people you're surrounded by that kind of help you get there. So I would say that I am confident, and I think that I'm really happy and blessed to be confident and just happy in myself. And I really hope that you are too. Okay, so that is all that I am gonna do for today. And thank you guys so much for all the assumptions. Thank you for all the sweet comments. I really appreciate you guys just getting involved, you know, in my videos. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different, but I definitely think it's something cool and personal. And yeah, I love you guys so, so much. I really do. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Comment down below, come say hi, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.